Look out, because Kylo Ren has just crash-landed a spacecraft on an uncharted planet full of lizard creatures, and he needs to find his way off. Wait a minute, that looked like a T-Rex. Could this be the Jurassic Park prequel we've all not been waiting for? Get ready for a sort of adventure in Jurassic Universe. Hello there, you loose units, and welcome back to another episode of Spicy Boy Reviews. I'm, of course, your host, Andrew Iles. That's right, 65, written and directed by Scott, Beck, and Brian Woods. They've directed a few little cheeky things here and there, mostly indie releases, but are most notably known for writing A Quiet Place. We then meet our protagonist, Kylo Ren. He talks about some exposition, an exposition that he's going to be piloting. He's explaining this whole thing to his wife, and within seconds we get his motivation, the plot, and what's at stake. We then get a little bonding session with his very, very sick, ill daughter. And then he fucks off. I wonder if this will have some significance to the plot later in the movie. This movie doesn't fuck around, because then we cut to Adam Driver piloting this ship along with its cargo, which are humans who are cryogenically frozen. And then they are hit by an asteroid field. Probably those bloody rocks that Ray was mucking around with. The ship then crash lands onto an uncivilized planet. Adam Driver then phones home and reports in his log that everybody is dead. And then gets a bit dark where he decides to self-delete. But not before he pusses out, which thankfully, because turns out not everyone is deceased. There seems to be a little girl who is the only sole survivor besides Adam Driver, and this little girl is not Haley Steinfeld. And in no way is she a stand-in for Adam Driver's character's daughter. Also, they discover conveniently that there is an escape pod that is up on top of a mountain many miles away. Uh-oh, I see an adventure afoot! Going on an adventure! It's not long before we, the audience, discover that the planet that they landed on is actually Earth 65 million years ago. And the monsters hunting them are dinosaurs. What a twist! But of course this means nothing to our characters here in this film, only for us, the audience. Because these characters have no idea what the fuck a dinosaur is. But of course, this ain't a spoiler, because if you've seen the trailer, you know exactly that this is what happens in the movie. However, the movie doesn't try to hide it, much like the trailer. It spoils that reveal in the first 10 minutes. Call me naive, but this could have been a nice little reveal / twist in the movie about 45 minutes in. Of course, if the trailer didn't shit the bed with it either. Anyway, that's just me being naive. I thought it might have been a cute little twist if in the trailer they hid this from the audience and then, revealed it in the film. But nope, the movie doesn't give a shit. Why should I? This mismatched duo here, totally not a surrogate father and daughter story, begin to, you guessed it, bond on their little voyage. And also, young, not Haley Steinfeld is unable to speak a word of English in this film, making this little voyage, if you will, even more of an uphill battle. Pun intended. Of course, we have a ticking time clock here for the third act. Turns out that the asteroid field that they crashed through when they crash landed on Earth 65 million years ago has a massive asteroid in the middle of it heading towards Earth. Because everyone knows...
what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
This film goes along at a brisk pace until it doesn't. Like, the first 10 minutes of the film is all go, 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 go. And then it slows way down. And it feels very, very slow at times. And this is only an hour and a half movie. Of course, a little girl gets her boss girl moment because, well, it is modern Hollywood after all. Gotta wash those hands and make up for past mistakes. Hey, Hollywood. This movie feels like it would have been an epic blockbuster about 20 years ago. It also feels like a mishmash of other films. I get the feeling, by watching this film, that it may have been a working script floating around in Hollywood about 20 years ago. And Hollywood finally greenlit this script to launder money. You know, much like the film Passengers. Or, the writers / directors of this film saw After Earth, Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, and Jurassic Park 3 and said, yes, to launder some money. It wasn't terribly, terribly god-awful bad, but it wasn't good either. It just happened. There's some quirky moments here and there. It tries its hands at a little bit of humour at times, but it is predictable as hell. I have to admit, though, that the dinosaurs looked way better than Jurassic Park Domino's Pizza. Yeah, like I said, it feels like a film that would have been made probably about 20 years ago. It was a big blockbuster epic, and it feels like there was a better film buried in there somewhere, and it felt like it was a forgotten film as soon as they finished rolling on every scene. It was really rushed, it barreled through, like I said, until it doesn't, and yeah, it sort of happens. It's not the epic voyage that, you know, it could have been. It's an extremely simple storyline, which I welcome, but it didn't need to be that simple in its execution. Yeah, I feel like this film might have been a tax write-off or something, because it was just, yeah, nothing really. And Adam Driver's great. I love what he does. I think he's a very good actor, and I like his choices, but yeah, he was kind of wasted here. Anyway, guys, that's my review of 65. If you've seen the trailer, you've seen the bloody movie. Write down below if you've seen it. What are your thoughts on it? If you give a shit about it. And of course, you've made it this far into the episode, please give me a thumbs up, because your love and support keeps me going, because I just love movies, and I assume you do as well. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe icon, because we give out episodes weekly. And I'll see you back here next week for the next review, and until then, stay spooky, kids.